If you're someone who's not very confident, this video is going to be very, very helpful for you because, what I'll be talking about today is why no one really cares, why nothing really matters. And I'm someone who's probably pretty deep into philosophy, thinking about life, stuff like that. And you reach a point where you realize nothing really matters. And once you realize this, it becomes kind of depressing. I know I was depressed for a very long time because I was thinking nothing really mattered. Sorry, exactly. And you go through that stage of thinking nothing matters. I don't matter. Why the hell am I even alive? Should I take my own life? And you have those thoughts, but then you slowly start to realize, wait, nothing really matters, and you approach it from the other perspective of, wait, nothing matters, so let me do whatever the want, let whatever things I want to do. And you talk about whatever you want to do. I'm sorry. Let me restart that. You stop fearing the things that you fear. You're letting them control you, and you start having some fun. You start just smiling every single day. That's where the concept of a lot of people say confidence comes in. And there's a lot of ways to build confidence, but in my case, it was through philosophy. Um, you start by realizing that nothing matters, and you start in incremental, slow amounts putting yourself out there. Right? That's the concept of consistent risk taking. You're consistently pushing yourself. It starts off as maybe just making a joke in your friend group. You're at the lunch table laughing with your boys and crack a joke. Sometimes people don't laugh, but that is okay. The point is not for them to laugh because you're just happy you had the confidence, the nerves, the balls to make that joke. That's how it is, right? And through that, you slowly start making more and more jokes until your real personality is shining. And whether these people really like you or not, it doesn't affect you because you're on your own path and you're going to find people who are like you, who are like you. And there's this quote that I really like. If you really want to go somewhere, if you really want to do something, go or do it alone. Because on the way, on the path, you're going to find people who are like you. For so many years, I met so many amazing people over the course of my life journey. And some of them, a lot of them fit in into who I was or into certain parts of my personality. And I always had one friend who understood me in this way, another friend in this way, that way. A basketball friend, a talking friend, a football friend. But I never really had someone who fully, fully, fully understood me. And so I started doing the things that I like. And slowly, I'm still kind of alone, but I'm finding people who I resonate with more and more because I'm putting myself in these scenarios alone, right? This could be something like building a business or being ambitious or trying to make some money for yourself to just have a better lifestyle. Do the things that you enjoy. This could be traveling to Europe. If you don't have anyone to travel to Europe with, go damn alone and just find someone in Europe who likes to travel. If, they could live in California and you could live in Winnipeg. But the fact that you're traveling once a year to this random country, that's all you need. You have the same interest, do it, right? And this turns into a lifestyle. Consistent overcoming of fear, consistent pushing of boundaries, consistently being uncomfortable to the point where you're always uncomfortable. You wake up at 5 in the morning. You don't want to wake up at 5 in the morning, but you do that cold shower. Then you work out, not because it's easy, but because you like the feeling of not wanting to do it. But at the same time, because nothing really matters, And so many of your emotions aren't really real. You know what I mean? They come and go. You just kind of enjoy it. You're grateful for the pain and the suffering and the uncomfortableness. And so I'm definitely, I guess you can say I'm definitely yapping, going around the point. And so I'll consolidate everything, everything that I said. Sorry, there was just something on the wall. In philosophy, you realize that nothing matters, and sometimes you feel depressed about it. However, it comes to a point where nothing matters, and I have this gift of a life, so let me just fully enjoy it. Type shit, right? You start enjoying it and you start pushing your limits, and this is where you start really building confidence because you're taking risks every single day. You're pushing your boundaries every single day. Just like this, I'm just doing some random stuff here. This is supposed to be a YouTube video, but who cares? I can do whatever I want. I can do whatever I want. Some people take that as arrogant. Some people admire that I had the courage to do whatever I want. Take it whatever way you want. I'm saying want a lot. But back to the point. When you consistently take risks, when you consistently overcome your fears, it becomes a lifestyle, and that lifestyle is the only way to be confident. There's no way to avoid suffering. You just have to learn to enjoy it. Us. Knockout punch right there.